Okay, so today we're going to be going ahead and doing a video on how to load batteries and then how to load film into a Minolta X700. So starting off with batteries, we're going to be going ahead and using two 357 or LR44 type batteries. These are new out of the package. Always important to use a good name brand battery. Sometimes the aftermarket or third-party ones will have issues where straight out of the package the voltage will be below the minimum level required to operate the camera. These, I believe, are energizers. You're going to note here inside the battery cap cover that there is a little diagram showing how to load the battery into the camera. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we follow that, putting the plus side of the batteries. I'm not sure if you can see that here. The plus side of the batteries is going to be facing up here, and we're going to be putting them both in the same direction. Putting the batteries into the camera like that. And then just tighten it until it's reasonably tight. You don't have to go crazy or anything. Sometimes it also helps to kind of back it up before turning it clockwise. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so next step is literally just going to be to go ahead and turn the camera on. So it's in the off position. You have an on, and then to the other direction you also have an on with sound. The X700 has a touch-sensitive shutter button, so if I put my finger on it, it's basically saying there that there's not enough light and that the exposure is going to be underexposed. I'm going to turn it obviously to the regular on position because the sound is annoying as heck. And if you see, it should fire pretty much every time. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and load film into the camera. So first things first, you're going to go ahead and pull up on this little rewind lever here. That opens the back. We're going to make sure that our film is going down in this direction. Put this side in first. You're going to go ahead and slide this over. This has a slightly different mechanism. Minolta cameras in general have a little bit of a different mechanism than Pentax and Canon and Nikon and some of those other cameras have, in that it only is on the bottom, so you're just going to make sure that you really line it up properly. If you see here, real close, that there's some little teeth here that the film has to line up with, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into that slot here, like that. I don't think you can see that there. Okay. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and advance it. And this is something you can only do with film in the camera for the X700, I believe. We're going to go ahead and fire it once and make sure it's locked on there good and not going anywhere. It is. So we can go ahead and shut the back. Shut this down. Make sure that's locked in place. And then we're going to fire it until we get to frame 1. And now you're ready to start shooting.